see the story about the coat.
What?
I want to see the story about the coat.
Behind the what?
You said that there was a story about the coat, the lost coat on the airplane on this thing, and I want to see
Oh, it
it.
was about the lost computer. I lost my computer.
Oh, I thought it was about the
You lost your
coat.
computer where? No, the
Amy
coat
got it
was
back.
like years and years
Okay,
ago.
I thought maybe in like we told
You know, I
her.
have the video. Because that only takes an hour, right?
Yeah.
So I download every night from the computer.
Yeah.
Because it's got the easy USB, right?
You mean this USB?
So otherwise I could show you. But there's like a 5-minute thing, which for some reason it's kind of sick. There's like Amy took a movie of me talking for 5 minutes about the story of how I left my computer on a plane, and then Amy got it back over 2 days and like hours and hours of work, and it kind of like half wrecked our vacation. And there's like me talking about it, and in the end I like kiss her, and like it's the weirdest fucking thing. I cannot take my eyes off that video. I've watched it like 10 times. Yeah, I watch it constantly.
Can we see it?
Wait. So
The best part is what he says, and then Amy's like talking at them in Spanish. Talking at them in Spanish. That's kind of how I felt actually. I was like talking at them, and they were looking at me like I was an alien. Like here I am, this crazy American person who thinks that if you lose a laptop on a computer on a plane, that like there's a possibility of getting it back. It's like,
it's like wait,
fill out this form.
we'll file this.
Like the form has like my name. I think I might still have it actually.
We'll file this with the form of people who lost $1 million on the plane.
Yeah, seriously.
Left some diamonds on the plane.
Well, so we left
my Coke stash
I
on the
left it
plane.
on the plane, and then we went down. Then we went into Barcelona, and I can't do it again because all I can think of is the video.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Name Amy Gellander. Route from Bilbao to Barcelona. Some random code, I have no idea what it is. And then it just says computer, Lenovo, green folder with papers inside. This is the official document.
They probably won't even understand that.
I
They're
cleared
just like,
airport security with this and a
Oh, and
and a ticket stub that was 2 days old.
the only reason I have my computer is because Amy saved her fucking boarding pass, and we could get behind security not only that day, but the next day.
The only reason I saved the boarding pass, by the way, is because the ticket, the luggage stubs were on the back.
Oh, is that
Otherwise,
right?
I would
didn't know
never
that.
have saved
I didn't know
it.
that. Yeah, 'cause I tossed one.
So like, apparently this is all you need to get through airport
We
security.
could go to the airport right now.
Just this.
And get through this.
That's basically a ticket to any place you want to go right now. You want to go to Jamaica? It can get you there.
Actually, we can go beyond security. Well, I don't know. Amy could get beyond security. That's a good point. Like, I could not get beyond security. Like, Amy could get beyond
Yeah,
security.
no, that is
With
really
that boarding pass from like 800 years ago.
So then they you know what? I'm gonna say this next time we come to Barcelona.
Tomorrow. What do you mean next time? Tomorrow. I want to see if we can get behind.
we still don't know how did you get it back.
So we went here and we talked to the Russian woman who let us our apartment, and then we got an apartment for like 3 days, and then she left, and then we took apart our luggage. And the second that I opened my bag, I instantly remembered that, of course, like, because like mostly I fly alone, right? So like I have this whole like routine because I'm kind of anxious, and like I have this whole way to not forget stuff. But like we're flying together, it's a whole different. Like I was messed up.
So we were sitting in the emergency exit row, and
Oh,
they're
and
like,
we moved, we changed,
they're like
yeah.
crazy emergency exit.
No, but we
like
changed seats. That was
Gestapo
good.
here. So like the flight attendants come by 100 times, and they're like, every single thing that's like even close to you has to be put in the overhead or whatever. Like on the first flight we sat on the emergency exit row, I had like flip flops on. I took my shoes off, and she almost made me put my shoes back.
I took my shoes off.
Yeah, she told him that he was gonna have to
They
put his
made me
shoes
put my shoes on.
You gotta be ready to assist.
They're like,
I mean, without shoes.
what
airline?
Yeah. It was like, I don't know, so what happened to get distracted?
So we went and we got the apartment, and this Russian woman basically just has to give us our key and tell us like how to lock up. And instead of doing that, she's like talking about this, that, and the other, and it takes like forever.
Then she figures out that I speak like this much Spanish. So then she says the whole spiel again in Spanish for me. I understand a lot more Spanish than I can speak. But I was like, yeah, I got it the first time.
So I opened my bag, and I realized the instant I opened my bag, I can like recollect it all. Right? And I realized I left the damn thing on the plane, and it's a brand new computer, and it's like really fancy
really
and all
nice,
that,
yeah.
and like just period. It's like when you get robbed or like, I just felt like halfway
You
between
wanna
like
kill the guy, like-
it was dumb. Halfway between it was that's yeah, like halfway dumb, halfway like. Yeah, exactly, like played, like really played, you know? So I'm like, we gotta go back to the airport. So we went back to the airport, and the whole airport operates behind security. But I couldn't get behind security because I didn't have my boarding pass, and I don't speak Spanish anyway, and like, I don't do people, Amy does people.
Okay.
So Amy got behind it, and it took like, she was there for like 2.5 hours. It was forever. It was a long time.
And you were on the other side of the train?
Just waiting, yeah.
Literally like 30 people.
I know, I tried to do various things, like figure out where the plane was and stuff. Like the plane.
Oh yeah, that was key actually.
Yeah.
You figured out that the plane hadn't left yet and it was gonna go to Vigo.
Yeah. So
So then like the third time around after I talked to all these people, then I like went back in,
Because
went to
anyway-
where the plane was leaving, and I was like,
But
let me on
so,
the plane.
but when the plane gets to the next destination, they clean it, I guess, right?
No,
So
but
they
that's the thing.
collect all the
Yeah, but
stuff from the plane,
Right, but the plane, exactly. So
Yeah.
somebody goes through the plane,
Right.
but we landed at 4, and the plane doesn't leave till 7:20 for it's spelled Vigo, but it's said Vigo. And so, I mean,
So the
come
plane
on.
was still there with the stuff in
Yeah,
it?
like Amy's talking to the person, and the plane's behind her. Like, and the woman tells her, I went through the plane, and like, there's
Yeah.
no shit on the plane.
She's like, I personally went through everything. And I was actually, like, that was 3 steps before where I was at the baggage, like, lost luggage area. They're calling somebody who's checking the plane.
So you went to the plane at the end?
So she wouldn't let me on the plane. She wouldn't let me on. She said, I checked the plane myself. There's nothing here. I don't know what to tell you. Just like, get out of here. Go talk
So
to
that was that day, and eventually we just left. But Amy filed the claim. And 8 years ago, and I know I'm speaking now to the millions.
Don't worry, I'm
worldwide.
filming it differently.
Absolutely.
I'm a different director.
So, 8 years ago, I lost a jacket under the exact same circumstances, except I was with my younger brother, and he didn't speak Spanish, and I don't have the jacket yet. And it was the single greatest jacket I have ever had in my entire life. So I am like, and I somehow feel like in America I would get all this stuff back. So I am pissed at the people of Spain. Should we
It's
come?
a lightweight jacket. Is it the missing lightweight jacket? The missing piece of your
No,
wardrobe?
it was another winter jacket. It was another winter jacket. And so I don't know, we got back home and then we went out for dinner and everything, and it was like a messed up day, and it was like, we kind of had a messed up trip because we had other, like, we missed a flight, we had a bad hotel, I killed Amy's photographs, they're like, these beautiful
That didn't
photographs.
happen, that
and,
happened
like,
today.
That happened later, but yeah.
He
And
basically reformatted the like memory drive on my camera
You know,
today.
we don't have very much room, but we have a very large bathroom if you need to stay with us. You can.
and then yesterday we had that thing where we went to dinner and I invited Sasha and this guy from Duke and his wife. They're both named Sasha. And we got to the restaurant late and
Makes it easy.
we had like a lot of
Oh,
mess
so you had other people?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
really,
that's
I really
cool.
feel bad, like I messed them up. And
And for the record, we've all described Sasha as like one of the smartest people he's ever met, and he also had trouble working that camera. just.
But you know, we learn very quickly.
Anyway, so when did
The thing is, the problem is they're spoiled by IT departments.
so here's what happened. So the next day,
Which is today.
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh no, 2 days ago now.
Alright.
We're sending around like 4:45.
Oh.
Oh sweet.